These years are leap years, but what are leap years? We want to use them for solving the following problems. Leap years have 366 days, but other years have how many days? 365 days. We want to solve three problems: easy, medium, difficult. So let's start. Before watching the rest of the video, don't forget to subscribe, turn on notification, and like the video. Okay, so easy problem. Let's see, the problem is what? The 1st of January 2022 is a Saturday. The next year begins on the 1st of January 2023. How many Saturdays are in this year? So before watching the rest of the video, pause the video and try to solve it by yourself. The ideas of these three problems, easy, medium, and difficult, are same. If you try one of them and learn the easy one, then you can solve medium one and difficult one. So let's start. Let's consider these days. First day is Saturday. Now the next Saturday is on 8th day. Then 1, 8 plus 7, 15, 22. All of these days are Saturday. Now we want to see the last one is what? These numbers are what? Because you add by 7 each time, there are 7k plus 1. So because we know that this year has it's not a leap year, has 365 days, so we should divide 365 by 7. And if we divide 52, 364, the remainder will be 1. So we understand 365, the remainder is 1, so it is also 7k plus 1. So the last day that we should calculate is what? 365. Now we want to see how many numbers do we have, how many Saturdays are there. 1, 8, 15, 22, 365. When you have some numbers like this, we call them arithmetic sequence, that the difference of consecutive terms are equal. This plus 7, again plus 7, plus 7. You should subtract last one, first one from last one, 365 minus 1 over the difference of consecutive terms. It will be what? 365 minus 1 over 7, and at the end you should add 1. So if we calculate this, it will be 53. So the answer of this part will be 53. Now let's solve rest. But before solving rest, if you want to know all the ideas that are useful in these types of problems, geometry, combinatorics, this problem will be combinatorics problem. Now, or number theory, I can say, number theory, algebra. There are around 50 important formulas in geometry, also some other important topics and formulas, ideas, not in the books. If you solve many problems, you will find some common ideas. If you want to know them, as I said before, feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description, and they are useful from basic level exam up to IMO exam international level. So let's solve medium 1. It says what? The 1st of January 2020 is a Monday. This is also Malaysia problem, Olympiad problem, IMO NST. The next decade, these types of problems are useful in many exams. The next decade begins on 1st of January 2030. How many Mondays are in this decade? So we should calculate from 2020, 2021, consider this year's 2022 up to 2019. We want to see how many Mondays are there in this decade, means from 2020 to last year 2029. So before watching the rest of the video, pause the video, try to find the answer by yourself. But if you want to solve it, you should know leap years that are needed here: 2020, 2024, 2028. So these years have 366 days, but other years in this decade, all of them have 365 days except these 3 leap years. So let's calculate. At first, I should calculate the number of days. I have 10 years, so I should multiply 10 by 365, but because we have 3 leap years, each of them have 1 day more, so I should add 1 plus, because of this, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, plus 3. So in this decade, how many days do I have? 3653. Now, what are the years that I want to find? 1, the first day. The next one, next Monday is 8th day, because plus 7. So if it is Monday, the 1st of January 2020 is Monday. The next day that is Monday is 8th. Then 15, 22. And I want to find the last one. And these numbers have what property? Again, 7k plus 1. Yes. So I should find the last number until 3653. So the last number is less than or equal to 3653, and it should have 7. It should be 7k plus 1. The remainder when divided by 7 should be 1. So let's divide 3653 by 7. If we divide 5 times 7, 35. If we subtract 6 minus 5, 1, 0, and we take 5 here. So 1, 5. What times 7? 2 times 7. And it will be 14. And if we subtract 1 here, we take 3. So 13 I write. Now 1 times 7, it will be 7. Subtract, the remainder will be 6. So because I want to find the last number, last day, that when divided by 7, it is 1, I should find the remainder when it is 5. So because 36, 53, the remainder is 6, I should subtract 5 from this to reach a number that is 7k plus 1. Because remainder is 6, I should subtract 5 to reach a number that the remainder is 1. The number is what? If you subtract 5 from 3653, it will be 3648. So these numbers are the numbers that we should calculate all Mondays. So last one, 3648 minus first one, over the difference, common difference, 7 plus 1. The formula is exactly this. 3648 last one minus first one minus 1 over 7. The formula is this. Memorize it. Plus 1. Equal to what? If we calculate, it will be 522. So we've solved also medium problem. Now, let's consider last one, difficult one. It says what? The 1st of January 2000 is a Saturday. The next century begins on 1st of January 2100. How many Saturdays are in this century? So you've learned the idea. Try to use that idea to answer this problem. If you've learned something new, don't forget to subscribe, turn on the bell, and like the video. And for this problem, comment your answers below. And if you want to learn all the ideas of geometry, all other things, the important ideas useful in Olympiad exam, other exams, also in your school, any exam from basic level up to IEEE, as I said, feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description and comments. Don't forget to comment your answer of the difficult part of this video. You can see my other videos to improve your problem solving. You can see the videos now, and if you click on that, you can learn some other things. There are lots of videos with these ideas. You can improve your problem solving.